Okay, Chad's back. Charlie's going to be fine, and we're starting the show in 5 minutes. Okay, bye. Yes. No, they made him throw up. Okay, bye. Do, 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 do. How did my camera get so freaking wide?
It did get wide.
Oh.
I still need to update the website. I haven't done that at all.
Let's do that. Oh, you got the email from your mom?
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, funny enough.
You know what? I think we'll just show the 45 seconds from the company.
Okay.
And not the thing from the Today Show.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just in case the Today Show is picky about that.
Okay. The website should be updated.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Was going to... All right.
Charlie here. Charlie. Come here.
Charlie.
Don't hide. You got to be in sight at all times.
Yes. Let me just get something over here. Where's that bag of chocolate I was eating?
I know. Sit. Good boy. Down. Down. All the way. All the way. Good boy. Stay. There's that. Hey, Marionette. So I'll give the Charlie update on the episode. The short version is he's fine, and then I'll give the longer update on it.
Okay, very good. If you're looking at the video of my boat, those LEDs on the back railing are there only so that when they go on, I know the heater inside the engine went on. Okay. Because the app says heating, but I have no way of knowing that the power is actually going into that gate.
That's so funny.
So I put a little connector in there that I could power those lights.
That's brilliant. Okay, let me make sure that all of the videos play.
Okay. When you think of like... Yeah. Hey, Diggity! This is kind of... Hey, Diggity!
So my phone does this thing. This is the first time Charlie, here. I know, you want to go exploring. Charlie, here. Come on. There you go. No exploring. I need to see you. Move that there. Okay. Sorry. Okay. My phone does this thing where everything looks washed out. Hey Diggity! So I'm here with a new gadget. And so anyway, we're just gonna have to. It's not horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
It's just not as vibrant as I want it to be. And then let me grab the gadgets from my Amazon account, and then we are ready to go.
And what's funny, if you're watching the drop cam, is those lights are inside the cabin. And I was also thinking, how am I going to know if the lights in the cabin go on? But then they just reflect in the back window, so the camera picks them up. So it's great. Yes, Elmo, we both have a dog named Charlie.
Yeah, we do. Copy. Perfect. And copy. Okay, I am ready to go. Let me just.
On this episode, we have a gadget to help you shoot your own videos. We have Chad Extra. We have another one of your under $10 and a Gadget Warehouse video from Mo.
Perfect. And here we go. Wait, it was shoot your own videos.
Shoot your own videos, Chad's Gadget Extra.
I see. Okay. Perfect. My collar looks totally messed up. Is it something that can be fixed? Probably not. We'll just deal with it. Whatever. Here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D has a gadget to make you shooting your own videos easier. I take over a normal gadget again, and we have another under $10 gadget plus a video from Mo. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the Sandom Show with Dickie D and OMG Chad on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the gadget vet, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm good. And why did you say gadget vet? Is there some sort of a backstory?
I was thinking of like a veteran of gadgets. No, of course not. No, we just had a kind of a crazy start to the Giz Wiz. And we're delayed by an hour or so. Charlie, here. Because of my dog, Char Char. And I don't know if I can actually get him on camera here. Hey, you want to... No, he says, I won't do it unless you give me chocolate. Exactly. You may be able to see his tail down here, maybe just a little bit. No, he's camera shy right now. But he got into a big bag of chocolate, 11 ounces of it.
Oh, he's great.
I know, there he is. You can kind of see him. I don't want to... He's definitely feeling under the weather after all he went through. And so they were Hershey's Kisses. And of course, I freaked out and took him to the vet as fast as possible. And you know how sometimes maybe you're on a tech call, like you're having a technical issue or something, and the person kind of agrees with you on the other end, and they're like, I've never seen this problem before, or oof, this is difficult, and you feel reassured by that other person kind of confirming what you're going through. Well, both the doctor and the nurse who took care of Charlie, they induced him to vomit, were both like, wow, that was a lot of chocolate that dog ate. The doctor said that he ate the entire chocolate factory, and he ate all the Hershey's Kisses with the wrappers, so they still had all of the tinfoil on them.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So I'm glad that they were able to help him. And one of the reasons he's in the studio now is so I can keep an eye on him, make sure he's doing fine. But they said that even for a dog his size, the amount of chocolate that he ate was just at the threshold that it would start to be nerve-wracking and you'd start to be nervous about your dog's health. Not in the like super danger zone yet. And then the fact that he got rid of all that chocolate is also good. So we should be all in the green. He's looking a lot better. He's a very excitable dog, and he's very mellow right now. And I'm sure that it's because he just puked his guts up.
Oh my God. Well, dogs love chocolate so much. I believe on the Hershey's bag, it says this bag is for dogs 40 pounds and up.
Exactly. 45 pounds, yeah, and up is...
Or buy the little bag for younger dogs. No, dogs should not eat chocolate.
Eat chocolate, yes. So,
especially
and if it was just like
is a killer.
A piece, I wouldn't have freaked out so bad. But he literally ate the entire bag. I had opened it up this morning and set it down and had one piece out of this entire thing of Hershey's Kisses. And then I came back to an empty bag. And I was just like, oof, this is not good. So anyway, that was the excitement that happened before.
Well, we're all thrilled that Charlie is well, and that was worth going 40 minutes late to see that he could be on camera.
Right, exactly. Our star is fine, Charlie. Whew, anyway, we're here, and we got gadgets. In fact, I have 2 that I'm excited about.
Very good, very good. Do you have time to show did you get the photos I sent of the backyard? We had a huge snowstorm in the city.
Of course.
And we're not having any guests for the holidays. This is a holiday message. Decorate the backyard anyway and just put it up on social media. So season's greetings from Dennis and Dick and Charlie, who peed on each one of those little trees.
Dick's Charlie, not my tree.
Take care.
It's so convenient that we have the same dog.
Yeah, it is the same name dog. Yeah. And then I sent 3 photos. Maybe they didn't go to get to
I got
you,
them. I just need
what the backyard looks like now. It's so funny because we shot the Christmas message earlier when the snow started. Then the snow, we ended up with 13 inches in the yard. So one umbrella, the weight was so much, the umbrella fell over. These are the trains.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. And at the back of the trains, I put the ruler in there, 13 inches, and then part of the greenhouse collapsed.
Oh no!
From the weight on the roof.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
Anyway, fortunately, the storm is over, and things are. They plowed all the roads, and I feel so sorry for the restaurants in New York City. Could only have outdoor dining as of Monday
for like a week. Yeah.
Yes, for a week. And then they announced last night that if the snow reaches 12 inches, they have to dismantle all the outdoor dining that they built.
Oh, no.
And restaurant owners were saying, it cost me $5,000 to build this outdoor. And, well, fortunately, the official reading from the city was 10.5 inches. So all the restaurant stuff could stay in place.
What was the limit? Remind me again. Was it 12 inches?
1 foot. If it was a foot, they would have to go out and take in all the shelters. And, oh my God.
I feel like that extra 1.5 was evaporated by the hot heads of the managers. This 1 foot.
I know. Since I measured 13 inches in the backyard, I'm thinking someone said, don't make it a foot. Don't make those poor people have been
all the restauants gathered together and said, listen, if we all chip in $100, this bribe could be really big. So let's all chip in. That's
anyway.
Wow. Oh man. That's something we'll never get in Texas. Is 13 inches of snow.
No, that was the biggest storm in the past 5 years.
Wow.
Last night we had more snow than we had all of the past winter of 2019.
Wow.
So anyway,
bringing 2020 out with a bang.
with a bang and a snowplow.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we jump into gadgets?
Let's do it.
Okay, gadget number 1 right here. When you think electronics, you think about the big guys, Best Buy, or Chad and I, Five Below. This is from Five Below. I got it online because I'm not going to stores these days, although we now have a Five Below in the city. And I thought this was good because I notice people who send in warehouse videos are alone when they do it. And they're trying to push buttons and trying to hold the phone themselves. And when I saw this online on the Five Below website, I thought, oh, foldable phone stand. This would be a way to have like somebody hold your phone while you do the demo. I think, okay, because I'm not sure. Those little clear round circle things. All right. Boy, you know what? Sorry I told you what it is. This would be a great... What the heck is it? Ta-tan! Robot. Alrighty. Adjustable cradle, foldable limbs, sturdy suction base, lightweight and portable. Well, you know what? Lightweight, I'm not so sure about because the phone... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's the clicky thing. Okay, click, a click, a click. I don't like that part. And it's just swivel. Oh, this swivels. Now I got it. The thing is, how is that base? Click, 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 click. All right. This is a suction cuppy thing. Oh, okay. A peel off. And I think it's one of those, put it down and press that down. Oh, hey, you know what? This is not bad. You know what? I think this is pretty good. And then to release it, just press that. I don't know how long. And then it comes with a crowbar. Oh my God. You know what? I guess you should save this because that is one sticky thing. I like this. All right. It was $5. And I bought a couple of other things. Shipping has gone up. It used to be Five Below and everything was $5. As many things as you bought, it was just one $5 shipping charge. Now it's $5.99. But I like this. It's all over the internet for $12. I think people just buy them for $5 and sell them on the internet for $11 to $12. It's labeled Vive, but I think if you're doing your own videos and you want a really inexpensive way to hold your phone, and it's a clicky thing, all right? So no screws that you adjust or anything. Just click it to the way you want it. It also turns. There's an arrow there, so they want you to just turn it in one way. Now, this is plastic on plastic, so it's not going to last a lifetime unless you're very old. But I like it. Okay, Five Below, the Vive foldable phone stand.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think that's really good.
If you're doing your own video and, you know, just aim it toward what you're doing, and it works really great. And the suction, it does wobble, but no one's going to be touching it when you're doing the demo.
Right.
Unless you're needing, sold out.
Yeah, look at that.
Sold out online. Yesterday it was there.
Black,
Today
silver,
it's gone.
gold, and pink, all sold out.
Oh my gosh. So look for it in stores. And if you're going to buy it online, it would have been $11. You can get it on eBay for $11.
I like that it doesn't require any tools and that it's it clicks, click, click, click.
Yeah, I do too. I thought it was a great thing when you're alone and you want to do some videoing.
I like it. I needed it earlier for my gadget.
Okay.
To record my gadget that I was going to show.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And speaking of your gadget.
Speaking of which, so I have a gadget that is a company that is an old favorite. We have talked a lot about this company, but I wanted to bring attention to this product because I recently bought it, very recently, and I've liked it. So let's take a look. Hey Diggity! So I'm here with a new gadget, and this is the gadget, a Keurig! Now, we've obviously covered Keurig on the channel before, and in a ton of different forms. And in fact, specifically with this Keurig, I already have a Keurig. This is my old Keurig, and it's obviously a little bit fancier than the one, oh, there's still stuff inside of it, than the one I just showed you. It has like a touch screen, has a big water reservoir. It's much, much larger. So you might be wondering why the downgrade, apparently, in Keurigs. And it really is a downgrade. That other Keurig cost me, I think, probably 3 times what this one cost me. And the reason is just how I personally use my Keurig. I actually really like Keurig, and I've been using the K-Cups and whatnot. But this one, which I found at Target, was really, really inexpensive, and it is a per cup Keurig. So instead of having a reservoir on the back, I will pour a cup of water into here, exactly how much goes into the cup, then it runs through the Keurig and produces, whatever type of cup you have in the K-cup holder up here at the top. And that's the main reason why I liked this Keurig, is because on the old one, I didn't use it enough for all of that water in the reservoir to really cycle through. So I was starting to feel like it was almost like not very sanitary for me to always be using that water in the reservoir. And so being able to dump a cup, the exact right amount inside of there, have it flow through. Also, the other one could only do 8 ounces maximum. And so this, I can take a 12-ounce thing, pour it in, and it works. Also, it was only $60 at Target. That was the other reason why I really got this, was because I already knew that I liked Keurig. For $60, I'd get rid of that reservoir issue, and then I would have this much smaller and kind of sleeker Keurig. So that is why I got it, but here is my review of it. First off, for $60, it's absolutely fantastic. It has a little power button on the top, and it has a brew button right here. I'm gonna turn the power button off. That's basically the only reason that power button is there, because let's say I hit the power button and I poured water into the reservoir and I click the brew button, it doesn't do anything, because you have to lift the handle as if you're going to put a K-cup in there, and then close the handle, and then when you see that blinking light, then it is ready to brew. So for a while I was like, why is there even a power button here? Because they could have gotten rid of that and the power was just opening and closing the lid. And really the only reason is because of what I just did. If I opened it and closed it and didn't want to brew something, I could hit the power button to turn it off. It does hot water, just fine. It does the K-cups just fine, exactly how you would expect it. It does take a little bit longer to brew than my other, because there is no water inside of the reservoir, and there's no water inside of the unit. It has to basically suck up all that water, then heat it up, then brew it, which does take a little bit longer than my other unit, which I think sort of had water heating already and heated already so that it could brew a lot faster. But for $60, I feel like this is a fantastic buy, especially as an entry point to see if you're really gonna like this. It only does basically 1 cup at a time. You can't really have, there's obviously no reservoir or anything like that. But to me, that was an advantage. So there's a few other things it can't do. If you're, for some reason, into Keurig, you may know that they have products that can do carafes of coffee. Can't do a carafe of coffee. And I think it maxes out at about 16 ounces. So you couldn't put like 20 ounces of hot water through it. But it's here it is on Target. Like I said, $60, $59.99. I feel like this is a great entry point to Keurig if you're wondering, maybe I want this, maybe I don't. So there you go. That is my gadget.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Back to you, Dickie D.
Okay, well, it's very funny because my K-Cup machine just came today.
Oh.
Okay. Totally, we're at the total opposite end of the scale.
Oh, really?
Because I have a coffee brewer and a Keurig.
Yeah.
And Dennis said, wouldn't it be good if they made one machine that did both these things?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, well, wait a minute. We saw something at the Houseware show in February, just before COVID. And I went online, and Hamilton Beach makes something called the Flex Brew. It's in the box here. It came at 6 o'clock. And so one side does carafe coffee and the other side does K-Cups.
Perfect.
And I just watched a little instructional video, and it seems the K-Cup size has a bigger basket in case you want to use the K-Cup technology to make 2 cups of coffee. All right. So next week or the week after, whenever I figure out how to do this, I'll do that. But it's interesting. We were both into coffee at the same time.
For me, it's literally perfect because I'm only wanting like a cup of coffee like once a week. And a lot of times I'm using it for tea, and it's kind of the quickest and simplest method to get hot water too. And so I found that having, like, my reservoir would sit for so long that sometimes it would like get a film on it. And it's like,
oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So this, it's 1 cup thing. It's perfect. I just don't drink coffee enough.
No. Our K-Cup machine is used once or twice every single day.
Oh yeah. So there you go.
Okay, on to another gadget, and it solves a problem. Well, you'll see. This is kind of backstage at Disneyland Studio, okay? This is stuff that's coming in. On the shelves here is stuff that I've done. And there's also down here a lot of electronic cables and connectors. I'm sure you've had it happen where you throw a device out and you keep the transformer plug. And then you find an old device and you go, oh, what did I do with that transformer? And somehow you get a shoebox full of them. Or unless you're a real nerd, you have something like this. Okay.
Whoa.
So this is one bin of them. Okay. There's another bin of them over here. But, and the thing is, it's crazy when you try, because you're looking for the voltage and the wattage and the polarity. Well, there's a way around that, and it's very simple. We're going to go back to the demo desk and see. This is an easy workaround, okay? On Amazon, there are dozens of these. This happens to be the ProTech Trader, and it is a transformer plug with a lot of little guys that will fit pretty much anything, any device you have. That, because the bad thing is you find a transformer that's the right wattage and voltage, and then the little plug doesn't fit. So with this, you get all of those plugs. I think it is 8 of them. And then the little device itself can do 3 watts, 4.5 watts, 5 watts, 6 watts, 7.5 watts, 9 volts, I'm sorry. All the way up to 12 volts. All right, so it's like this. As a test, you know the little fireplace that we had last week, which is over here. Okay. 2 reviewers said, oh, it came without a cable. And 1 reviewer said there was no cable in the box and it doesn't work on batteries. So you'd have to send it back unless you had one of these, okay? So this takes 3 AA batteries, so we know that that's 4.5 volts, okay? 3 1.5 volt batteries. And we have to turn this then to 4.5 volts, okay? All right, so
Comes with a little
this
key
is
to do
preset
that.
for 12 volts, so we're going to go down to 4.5 volts. Let's see, this is really hard to see. That's 6 volts, 5 volts, 4.5 volts. Okay, so now 4.5 volts. And often a device will have it written down on the side, the voltage in. This being a real cheapy thing, I took a magnifying glass and it just says none of your business. So you know that. All right, so now we have to
Said,
find.
what you looking at?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take a chance at this one here, and we'll see. It's going to fit in there. Ah, I'm pretty good at guessing this stuff. Okay, so this goes in there. I'm crazy about this part. The other ones I have don't need. Oh, I see what this is. This is design that if you flip it
This is
around, you
new.
can reverse the polarity. Okay, I think almost all gadgets are plus in the middle, but we'll see. I hope I don't burn out my little fireplace. I'm going to be really depressed if I do that. Okay, so that was set for 4.5 volts. We're going to plug it in, and we may see a real fire. They'll say, "Boy, that's so realistic," and I'll say, "Yeah, that's because it's burning." All right, plugging it in, and it doesn't run it. It doesn't run it. You know what? Just for laughs, I'm going to turn this around and see.
Aha! It's working!
Aha, the new one lets
polarity
you
was
reverse the
reversed.
polarity.
All right. I think it's neat. And I'm gonna have Dennis. I'm gonna have to shoot that moon up there, the lit moon in the back. Yeah. This is what got me hooked on these things. I had this thing in the warehouse that's called Moon in Your Room, and when I brought it home, I didn't have the transformer for it. I was putting batteries in it, and then I thought it is so out of the way. I'm just going to hook up AC to it, and I used one of these kits. So you can come back to me here. And so it's changed on the kit according to the company is, I'm going to unplug it. Okay. They added USB charging to the plug that the other one didn't have. And it's new now that you can take this out, turn it around, and reverse the polarity. So in my case, that worked great. Here it is online. Okay, 12 watts. This is interesting. 12 watts, 1689, or 30 watts, 1779. And my box is 12 watts. All right. And I thought, you know what? I would have paid the extra 90 cents for 30 watts. And then I noticed up here, you purchased another variation one time. And now when I go to 30 watts, where did the 30 watts go to? Okay, I click on 30 watts. And up top it says, you purchased this item on November 10th. Okay, so I purchased 30 watts, and I'm just realizing that they sent me 12 watts.
Boo!
But you know, during the holidays, stuff is returnable till January 31st, okay? So you have, it's either 3 or 4 months to return stuff. So that's it. The ProTech Trader, I would certainly, for 90 cents extra, get the 30 watt version. And if you order it real soon and have it for Christmas, you can pretty much power anything up to 12 watts and 12 volts and 30 watts. That's it. The Giz Wiz. Adapting to every situation.
That is nice. I always feel like I can't figure those things out. Like, I'm like, which polarity? Am I going to burn the thing by doing it? Like, I'm always worried. Back when
know.
Radio Shack existed, go in and get them to do it for me. But
Oh, okay.
this is great. This is a great gadget.
Yeah, they're great fun, and I am so hard pressed to throw those transformer plugs out. It's ridiculous.
You always feel like you're going to come across, a need for them eventually.
Yes, I'm going to pick up something and go, oh no, that thing with the weird plug.
Right. I've started writing on them. So I have silver Sharpie it. And,
a silver Sharpie, because all the transformer plugs are black.
Yep.
Anyway, and Amazon has dozens of them, but it really is good if you get the one that you can reverse the polarity, because it's rare. Most plugs are center pin is plus, but just in case you end up with something odd, all you do is just turn that little guy the other way and you reverse the polarity. So that's it.
Perfect gadget for us gadgeteers. We need that in our lives, and I'll eventually one day I'll figure out how it works.
And
I should just buy it now so I can Google it later and figure it out.
Yes, smart people know. Oh, here we go. There we go. Diggle is saying you can overvolt, but never undervolt. I'm not quite sure. So if it's 3 volts, you can put it in 12 volts. But if it's 3 volts and you put in 1 volt, you're going to burn it out. Is that possible?
Volts, amps, watts, they all scare me. I mean, the fact that I can put in, this is the 5-watt variation of the phone charger, which charges faster but doesn't burn out the. Also, it's like sometimes it's like, oh yeah, you can just put the higher one in there and it won't matter, but I feel like that's a quick way to burn. Anyway,
I know. That's why I like things like Anchor and others. Right. It always says it has over voltage, under voltage. It knows what to do. Anyway,
I almost feel confident with USB-C and things like that. It's like, I can't mess it up.
That's right. You figure it out. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Just plug it in, give it as much power as I can.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Take all you want. Your USB, take what you want.
I use this charger to charge my laptop. Here you go, phone. Like, I don't know. Okay, cool. Nice gadget.
Excellent. And now that brings us to...
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Ooh la la. Okay. So here we are with the Crappy Corner. I don't know if this is a good what the heck is it or not. We can kind of play what the heck is it kind of quickly. Here's the gadget. This is the whole gadget. I'll even let you see the brand name because I don't think you're going to get anything from that.
No.
Well.
God, it looks like a battery cover. Gosh, no. World's worst toothpaste squeezer?
Nope. Back in W says an empty toilet paper roll. It's not quite it.
Wow, no.
How do you even say go well? I have no idea.
Wrapping paper cutter.
They got it. There you go. It's a wrapping paper cutter. So that's what I reviewed and recorded a video about it. I needed that phone holder earlier for this. So let's take a look. Hey Diggity, here we are with another Crappy Corner, and this week, or this month, is under $10 gadgets. Now, it came really close to winning with Christmas gadgets, so I've tried my best to combine the two themes. So this week, I have a gadget for cutting wrapping paper, and this looks a little bit funky and weird. This might even be a pretty good what the heck is it, because, whoa, there goes that one. Luckily, I have a second because it came in a 2-pack. So this device has a slit to kind of put the paper through, and then, hello Waffles, it even has a little knife to cut the paper.
Oh.
And the idea is that you put this along a normal, a normal wrapping paper situation, and then you just kind of run it along, and it will easily cut the paper for you. So I have one of my thickest rolls here, and to test it out, and it fits just barely. In fact, earlier I got it to fit, but this may give this kind of a run for its money. Yeah, it kind of squeezes on there pretty tightly. And then the idea would be that you could basically fit this down. There we go. And I almost wonder if you could, you could twist this and have more paper come out in a way. But once you're satisfied with the length, then you need to actually thread the paper through. Yeah, this one's not working out so great. This is maybe a little bit thick. Okay, so let's try with another one. Let's try for a thinner paper. So this one is a much thinner roll, and you use the first groove to sort of slide the paper in, and then once you're at the appropriate, length or whatever, then you can put it through the other. So let's say that I needed about that much paper for my gift wrapping. Then I can slide this to the bottom, and using that knife, so you can kind of almost see that there's two notches there. So you get it to be hooked inside of that other notch, and then just slide it down the wrapping paper. And I've got to say, you got to really keep the paper tight, otherwise it doesn't do a very good job. And even with trying to keep the paper steady and tight and having two hands to do it, it didn't end correctly. You can see at the end I got a snaggle tooth there. It also doesn't really cut significantly straight. Like, it doesn't make my job of cutting any better. Waffles, this is not for you. Get out of here. It doesn't make my job of cutting any easier than just plain old scissors. So this is kind of maybe a thin paper. So let me try a thicker paper here. This is a little bit thicker. Actually, let me try this. This is a more heavier duty paper. And we'll fit this. Oh, this one may be too large too. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this one doesn't fit on this.
This is
either.
a good excuse not to give anybody a gift.
Waffles really wants to be the star of the show.
Switch to bags.
I would not give this a very good rating. I've not had a lot of really good luck with it. It's a little bit frustrating. I did try to use it for all of my paper cutting needs. So let's say I want to cut off this section right here. You can kind of line it up. So now a little bit of a close-up. Here's the knife. It just does not, even if I'm like trying to get this to be as taut as possible. Just cut the paper. There we go. Finally, it works. No, it doesn't work. This is a horrible gadget. So obviously, I'm gonna say this is in the solid crappy corner of the crappy corner.
So it's cheap. Like I mentioned, it is in the under $10 category.
It better be.
So for two, it only cost $7. So pretty inexpensive. Obviously, I thought it would perform a lot better. And then also, just in discussing this, I noticed something about it that I hadn't noticed before. On the inside, you can actually see the knife, and it is just a X-Acto knife that they have like wedged in between all the plastic there. I don't know if you can tell what's going on there, but that's just a normal X-Acto knife
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
I see it.
buried in the plastic. Here, let me see if I can get some light on this situation.
Wow, could you cut your finger?
I don't think so.
Oh,
There's
okay.
plastic around it to make
Oh,
sure
I
that,
see.
but it's really embedded in there.
Oh, I see. And the knife part is sticking in the other part of the side.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah,
that's
I
the,
got
you know, the portion that's actually working to cut. But they just reused X-Acto knives to pull off that blade. That looks, you know, oh, it looks so professional
got
over
it,
on this
yeah.
side, but really it's just a
It
knife
does look-
embedded into the plastic there. It's kind of a difficult shot to get. But so solid 1 star out of 5 for me when it comes to the wrapping paper cutter. I thought that it would be so good. I had such high expectations for it, but alas, not so great. Hey, at least I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
It was a bargain.
Too bad you can't wrap them up.
Exactly. Need to regift these. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
Okay, we haven't done a video from Mo in like a month, so Mo has another gadget I thought you guys would like. Check it out.
Here we are.
Okay, I have another guess what the heck is it. I have my family here, see if they can figure it out. No reading, no turning it over. Just look at it very quickly and I'll turn it around. Okay, guys, go ahead. Look at it. Don't, no touching yet. Can you tell what it is?
I thought I knew.
A Walkman.
Yes. Oh, very good. Both of you guys
Okay.
made me think about the same thing.
Would you be surprised if I tell you this is not a Walkman?
No, because it has other more modern.
I gave you, but it could just be inputs. Are you sure?
It looked like a USB on the other side, but
hotline on it.
The buttons work. Look, the buttons press. You can slide.
Okay, 'cause
No
they look like
looking.
your face.
No looking. Look, the buttons slide. See that?
But
See
it has
that?
a USB.
The eject button. These buttons work.
Wait, they actually look like the sparkles.
Remember, this is the volume left
Wait
right.
a
It even
minute,
has a mic, a headphone
for the
input.
headphone, yeah.
It has a
But it
headphone
used to be
input.
in the top,
Can
now
you
it's
guys
not.
guess what? No, no touching. No, no touching. Can you tell what it is?
So I'm assuming some kind of charger or adapter since it has
Yeah,
the
you got it,
USB
right.
and number
Not only is it a wireless 16,000 milliamp 10 watt wireless charger, well, it has even the compartment for the batteries from back in the day, and then a bunch of other input output. So you charge through USB-C, comes with a USB cable, has a USB-A out, and a micro USB charger. And not only that, but let me see, you test. This is how you test the level of battery amount left in the charger. But if you hold this yellow button even longer, boing, it's a flashlight.
How come?
Is that cool? So you just turn it around while you're walking with your Walkman, you put your phone on it, and it starts charging. Look at that, wireless. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Feel nostalgic. You can put a set of headphones in here, walk around, act like the good old days. Maybe get the armband, remember that? You used to put this big giant thing on your arm while you ran with it.
Oh, yum.
It's a 16,000 milliamp tape deck replica from back in the 80s. It is such a cool idea. Little pricey, but I had to get it. I just think all the buttons move. They don't work. They don't work. This is the eject. It has all the outline for a tape deck, cassette deck. And it has, hold on one moment. It has the wireless charger, all the ports, a flashlight. It's a pretty cool idea. So you feel nostalgic, you want to walk around and show some, how old you are. You can walk around with this, use it as a charger. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped. Thank you. Bye.
Cool. That is awesome.
Let me show you how close that is. This
Yeah.
is the original $230 Sony cassette and that thing is a dead copy.
Yeah.
Look at those buttons on the front.
That is crazy.
And the door. I wonder if they got permission.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. I thought it was pretty neat.
That's really cool. So I'm kind of tracking down. Oh, it looks like Scooter X found it too. Looks like it's from New Wave Toys.
New Wave Toys, and I think it was $40.
Yeah, and right now they're out of stock. It looks like they're going to come back in stock, but yeah, $40. But they have a whole bunch
I think
of
I have
stuff.
it. I found it on Amazon too for $40. I don't know this company.
Yeah, me neither. Haven't heard of it. I like it though. I think.
Yeah, I think it's especially if it's an older person. They'd go, "Where did you find the Sony Walkman?"
Right. Right. I want this miniature boombox. That looks great.
That does look
tiny
great. Oh
M90.
wow!
Look at that thing.
Well, they raised $242,000.
Oh, I didn't realize. I was a Kickstarter. Oh my gosh. Oh. And there we go.
Miniature. I wonder how big that is.
Yeah, I'm like, really? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it can't be very big. It's $40.
It's about 6 inches as tall. It looks like.
Oh,
So I'm wondering also, like, oh my gosh. Wait a second. Seeing this finger come in here is hilarious.
Oh, you know what? Is it just another battery charger?
From New Wave Toys.
Oh,
Support our campaign today and reserve your very own Replitronics M90. Don't miss our Kickstarter exclusive design, the Replitronics M90 Blue Speaker Edition, available only during the campaign. And for you Replicate Amusements collectors out there, we've got a special surprise. A true 1/6 scale M90 variant, the perfect addition to Boombox Reign Supreme. Our boom mini.
I really want to know. Can it be an MP3 player, please?
Legacy 90 Mini. We pack big power into this small package with a blend of modern and retro technology. The M90 features classic analog controls such as bass, treble, and balance, a working AM/FM tuner, mixed with the latest Bluetooth wireless connectivity, a massive rechargeable battery that plays for 60 hours and charges your phone.
Of course, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Why did?
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's very clever.
Of course, that is clever. Bluetooth speaker that looks like an old boombox. I love it.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Mo, thank you.
Yeah.
Your mads are on the way.
Perfect. What if someone else wants to send in a video?
Oh, well, that would be a good idea. Okay. We're always looking for new videos, especially if you've never sent in a video before. That would be great. We have 2 more videos from people who have sent in other videos. But anything to do with a gadget, okay? We were talking earlier, someone was talking about they had 8 tracks. If you have an old 8-track player, we'd love to see what it looked like and what it's been. I never owned an 8-track player, but it would be fun to see one of those 8-track cassettes again. Make a video, anything to do with a gadget, 1 to 3 minutes, just shoot in horizontal plane, make sure we can hear you and see the gadget, and put it up on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu there, click unlisted, and they'll give you a URL and send that to us, mail@gizwiz.tv. You can also put it up as public, but then anybody who wants to can see it. If you want that, that's fine too. But we need the URL no matter how you do it. Don't put it up private. No one can see it but you. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Okay, 1 to 3 minutes. Anything to do with the gadget. Old gadget, new gadget, gadget you love, gadget you hate. And send it to us. Okay, mail@gizwiz.tv. You'll get a Mad magazine if you live in the U.S. If you live outside the U.S., I will autograph a 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture, send you a high-res image signed to you, and you can print it out wherever you are, even in the Antarctic. And hang it on the wall. No one will know it's not the original. That's it. Do it now.
Do it now. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Our letter of the week is from someone you might know, Chad. It is signed OMG Mom.
Ooh, I think I know who she is.
You ring a bell? Selena Johnson? Okay. Hi, Dick and Chad. With all the fires in California and Colorado this year, I thought this technology might be of interest to the Giz Wiz viewers. Drone Seed is a company that reforests areas using drones. While airplanes and helicopters have been used in the past, Drone Seed has a seed packet that improves the chances of the seed forming a tree, and they claim the drone pattern is more efficient than a plane or helicopter. And she said, here's a 45-second video showing their technology.
This is crazy. Drones planting trees.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have also thought that the video doesn't work? Please, video, please.
Come on, video.
There we go.
There. Yay. Oh, she said there's I think she said there's no.
Maybe no audio.
I think she said there's only music in the background, but I did watch it. There's copy over it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it goes.
Our mission is to restoration. There we go. After a fire, we plant seeds with a heavy lift drone swarms.
You know, it's funny. I've actually seen this before. Oop, sorry, Char. And the area that I saw this from before was actually just down here, from Mark Roper, who's a very popular YouTuber, and he covered this technology too. It's basically, you have such a huge area you need to cover. You can do it with humans. You know, they can walk out there and plant a whole bunch of trees, but getting a drone to do it is awesome because they can autonomously move over a much larger area, and then they drop these pellets that have the seeds for trees in them, and then, you know, those just get
I think it said that the thing weighed did it say it weighed 57 pounds?
It looks
the drone
huge.
Yeah,
it's not a
huge.
small drone.
Oh, there you go. I think that it has like soil and fertilizer and the seeds
inside of
so
the pellet when it sends it out, which is kind of cool.
That is really neat.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that is like way cool, and it's something that like every time that I kind of look at a new technology, I always think in the back of my head, could this have just been done the old way? Like, does the new technology need to exist? Like, with this, okay, humans going out there and planting trees, probably this is more efficient. Humans getting on helicopters and throwing pellets out of the helicopter, possibly, but I still think that this drone idea is probably better and smarter, because especially if you're going through an autonomous, you know, pattern, that kind of gets monotonous for a human to do. And having a computer do it with GPS is pretty smart.
I think so. And also money-wise, this could do way more plantings than renting a helicopter and manpower.
Right.
As you said, to go out and go from place
and
to
I
place.
assume that it's an electric drone, which also helps with not using fuel. And then also, you know, you buy the robot once, and then you don't never have to pay it again. Or you have to pay a pilot, you got to pay the guy to throw it out the window, you know, who knows. So anyway, it's cool. It's really cool.
I think it's great. It's called Drone Seed, if anybody wants to look it up. Selena, thank you very much. That is a very interesting technology. Thank you for that. And thank you for Chad, too, while we're saying thank you.
Thanks, Mom, for me, too. I really appreciate it. More than you'd ever know. Thank you, Mom. And also, want to say thank you to our patrons. Oh, yeah, and Dad. Mom, Dad, whole family. But also our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you guys so much for your support of the show. You guys keep us independent. You keep us going. Thank you so much. If you enjoy the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. There, your contribution keeps us running, and it could be very small. The smallest possible is $1, and we really, really, really appreciate it. Head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there you'll find a big banner that brings you to our Patreon page. But also on that same page that has the big banner for the Patreon is also a PayPal link if you don't want to use Patreon or you want to give some other amount or some other way. You can also do reoccurring payments through that. So we leave it open. However you support, we want to say thank you. We really, 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 really appreciate your support. So thank you so much. Speaking of GizWiz.tv, that's where we record the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, assuming Charlie hasn't eaten a gigantic bag of chocolate. If we are live, the website updates around that time to have the live stream and a chat room up. For some reason, the chat room hasn't been showing up on this computer, but it should be right underneath the video. And you also get links to subscribe, iTunes, we got an RSS feed, and we also have a YouTube channel, and all of our previous episodes are there on the website as well. If you want more information about the gadgets that we cover on the show, head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up fantastic articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. If you want the mobile version of that site, go to gizwiz.me. And you can also play What the Heck Is It while you're there. We talked about it twice on this show, but this is the official game show of What the Heck Is It. We love to throw little ones at you every once in a while, but this is the real one. So if you want to participate, head on over to gizwiz.biz. This is the gadget, the whole gadget, not just a piece or a part of it. And this is obvious to me that this is a hot dog holder. You know, sometimes if you're cutting carbs and you can't have the bun, you need some way to hold that hot dog. And that's what this is, hot dog holder. So if you think you know what this is, get a guessing. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Only two more weeks with that, right?
Yes, the end of December.
We got
31st.
this episode, we got next episode, but probably the episode after that, it'll be too late. So you only have 2 more episodes for me to remind you. So get a guessing right now. Speaking of the end of the year, we are having a New Year's Eve event, and we also have a schedule change. Next week, we will be on a Tuesday instead of on our normal Thursday. Same time, just a different day. That information is at the top of our website right now. So if you want to go check out gizwiz.tv, it'll be there. So you can schedule that. And then on New Year's Eve, we'll do our normal show, but then that night, we are going to go live a few minutes before midnight on the East Coast for Dickie D. And then we're going to shut down and then go live again a few minutes before midnight at Central Time.
You know, why don't we do what we did a couple years ago? If people want to send in like a 30-second Happy New Year to people in the chat room, okay?
Yes.
If anybody wants to make a little video, certainly no more than a minute, okay? But if you want to make a quickie video wishing Happy New Year to others in the chat room, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
Mail at gizwiz.tv, it can go there too. And in the subject line, if you could put New Year's Eve, I have 4,000 emails there, and it's easy to pick it out, okay? Any kind of a little quickie video for us to play on New Year's Eve. And we're doing New Year's Eve twice. We're doing New Year's Eve like 10 to midnight East Coast time, and then 10 to midnight Central time. So we're welcoming it in for me, and we'll welcome it in again for Chad.
Perfect.
And you in the chat room, you have nothing to do New Year's Eve, you have something to do now.
It's a virtual party over here. This is perfect.
There's virtual champagne. There's virtual snacks. Anything you can imagine,
right,
you can have.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. The cost is immaterial. You can imagine we're paying for it.
Yes, exactly. We're virtually paying for it for you. With that, let's call it a day. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here. I wrote down 2 quickie things people said. Not a wrap. It doesn't cut it.
Nice.
And what the heck? Oh, it's spelled W-A-T-T for the
watt. Watt.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Reverse polarity. It drones on and on. Didn't make the cut. Oh, maybe didn't make the cut is good, right?
Yeah, that's good too. I like that. And didn't cut it. Either one.
Not a rap. God, they're all so good.
Trying to think of a chocolate joke, but I can't think of.
I guess didn't make the cut, right?
Yeah,
Or it doesn't cut it.
Doesn't cut it.
Doesn't cut it. That's nice and short, and it describes that piece of crap.
Exactly. Doesn't cut it. There we go. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1810, recorded Thursday, December 17th, 2020. Doesn't cut it.
Okay, and we just need the photo. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Nice.
All righty. So chat room Tuesday. We'll see you for our holiday before Christmas show. And then please send in some videos and join us New Year's Eve.
That'd be wonderful.
All right, Chad. I'm thrilled that Charlie's good. That's great.
Speak.
Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie. Speak.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie, speak.
Hi,
Good
Charlie.
boy.
Oh, very good,
Good
Charlie.
boy.
Very good.
Speak.
Take care. Oh, I'll see you Saturday for Leo chat room. Okay, bye.
Bye. See you, Dickie D.
Bye. Take care.
Speak. Speak. Good boy. Okay. See y'all later, everyone. Good night. Thanks, everybody, for being... Thanks, Scooter X, for being here.